So we're back here in Reston, Virginia on a beautiful spring day. As you can see, we've completed our project here. It's a master screen porch, patio, you have a fire pit, you have a Brazilian walnut deck, you have a hot tub, you have a grill application, you have landscaping. It's a great project, finished up for them to enjoy this spring. They had it for Easter. And to enjoy for many years to come, and it really turned out well. It's a really good looking project, and as we take a look around it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yes, this is a high-end project. The materials that were involved, the Brazilian walnut, the ceiling materials, the stucco on the inside, the stonework, the fire pit. Yeah, this is, although it's not a huge project as far as square footage, I mean, it's sizable, it's big, but what makes it high-end are the materials that were used and the craftsmanship that was involved. What we end up with is a punch list that we and the client developed together. These are usually minor items that need to be addressed. Could be paint touch-ups, it could be touching up some stonework, things of that nature, maybe screwing a deck board a little differently, just things that get noticed. When a project of this magnitude and complexity, there are going to be things that pop up. So we develop a punch list together via email that everyone CCs each other. We knock that out. When that's complete and signed off on, well, we also have our final inspection, and then the job's considered complete. Although the relationship does continue, because when you build a project like this, there may be some things that happen down the road, and hopefully, and a lot of times, what happens is we end up doing another project, or they may have a second phase that they'd like to do. So the relationship continues, even though this particular project or this phase is now complete. Now let's go take a close look at the materials that we used and the craftsmanship that was involved in this project. Yeah, so this is where the project really begins. This is the one entrance to the screen porch, and this very large, beautiful trellis. It's cedar on the top, and you got PVC on the bottom with stone pylons. This is the entrance to the backyard project. So as we come through here, we put this is a flagstone walkway. It's based on concrete. This runs throughout. We have a couple patios back there. This is the side of our screen porch, which is one of the main entertaining areas. As you can see, we've softened it up with some emerald green arborvitae. We have bracketed, and then we've got some knockout roses down here below that are going to provide a lot of color during the season. They already are starting to pop out. Again, this is all PVC, all this trim, so you're not going to have any rotting issues or insect issues. You won't have to paint it. We even have it down here on bottom, and even the material on the bottom here is also a PVC product. So the lattice work. So everything's made to withstand the outdoors, and everything that goes along with that. And then you can see the beginning of our deck, which we'll take a closer look at on the other side and inside. But this is Brazilian walnut. It's the real thing, super dense, from Brazil, exotic. And what we do is apply an oil to it. And there is a maintenance involved in this particular product. That has to happen about twice a year to keep this deep walnut look. Otherwise, it fades to a patina. But when you do oil it, this is a beautiful, beautiful project. Super dense, again, can withstand everything from the outdoors. So as we continue around, you can notice that we continue with the stonework. Here we have our fire pit area, which is a big entertaining area. This is a very popular item right now. We're doing them on several of our projects. You can see the beginning of the Brazilian walnut deck, which feeds right into his outdoor kitchen, his grilling area, which is built into the same stonework, same vertical stonework we have everywhere, including the columns for the trellis and all these retaining walls. So he can just come right out of his screened-in porch and do all his cooking here. We installed an umbrella so that if it's raining, or it's inclement, he can swing that around and have it right over top of him, so that doesn't affect his party or when he's planning on grilling out. As you can see, the walnut decking continues and goes up into the screen porch. We have more of the same stonework. So we have this Brazilian walnut deck and screen porch, and it's bracketed on either side by a bluestone, Pennsylvania bluestone patios and landing areas. So right here, we've tucked his hot tub in here, and the way you access this hot tub is simply right over the wall here. So all he has to do is come over here, flip this open, and push it back, and then he can go ahead and just turn his hot tub on, and climb in. And it's tucked in here nicely behind the stone wall for the grill. And then we've got some screening plants, some, again, emerald green arborvitae behind it that they'll fill up. They're going to grow up nicely and really screen this back area off. So this is designed really well to give him maximum privacy, but it's not so tucked in that it's not accessible. So it really turned out nicely, this design and the location of the hot tub. Really pleased with that. So this side of the house we have another lower patio area that flows right into his rec room and wet bar. He has a poker room, a smoking room in there that we did for him about 2 years ago. So you can really see the flow that goes on here. You can come right out of his main entertaining room inside, feeds right up to his main entertaining living space outside, and then we can take you right up into the master screen porch here, which is really a showpiece. As you can see, again, all wrapped in PVC, really high-end screening with this railing below to protect it. The screening comes in sections, so if there's ever any damage done, it's a matter of replacing one section, not the whole screened-in porch. We always do our doors with glass as opposed to screen. It's just a heavier duty product and a nicer, more versatile product. So as we come inside, you'll see that the Brazilian walnut decking continues. Wide plank, no screw heads, no nail heads. Again, it's been oiled. As you look up, you can see we did a cedar plank ceiling, tongue and groove. All we put on there was a polyurethane to deepen it a little bit. It's got a lot of nice knotting. It's very warm. Notice that the width is I think exactly the same, or at least very similar to what we did with the flooring. So you have some similarities going on the ceiling as well as the floor. And also coincidentally, the top of the arbor here is also cedar, so as your eye kind of follows it down, you have the same material outside as you do inside, which is really nice. Over here we've done a stucco application up against the back of the house here, and we did a stone water table here to pick up on the outside. So again, we're bringing the materials from the outside inside and vice versa, and it makes it feel like one big living area, continuous. He's got sound in the ceilings as well as outside, all of his recessed lighting, his fans. But up top there, again, we do glass. So all of this is below is the screening, but up top we do glass, which is a really nice application. It's very clean. It almost looks like there's nothing there. So just another nice finishing touch that really adds to the final product. So that's it. It turned into a great space. Very proud of it. It's probably one of the best screened-in porches we've done, and it's going to be a great place for my client and his family to hang out and to entertain.